Hello, you wonderful people. It's your friend Kevin, and this is your card of the day. Right, so this week we are using the Shaman Stream Oracle by Alberto Villoldo and Colette Baron Reed. And we have the Emperor, Archangel Michael, who is with us for the week. This is the card of the week, number 4. And this comes from Radley Valentine's Angel Tarot deck. Incidentally, Radley Valentine collaborated with his good friend Dougal Fraser, and they are coming out with a new deck next week. So hop on over to Amazon.com or go to radleyvalentine.com/shop, and you'll see all the information there. The isms for today: I am a spiritual heart warrior, and nothing is more important than my feeling of joy and happiness. Incidentally, today happens to be a 6 number day in angel numerology. That's adding up 10 plus the 10th month plus the 23rd day of 2023. So that is all about moving through any worries or any doubts, self-nurturing, spiritual forgiveness, and just looking at things in a deeper, more spiritual level. Definitely part of nurturing and restorative. That's the word that comes up. So here we go with our card of the day. Angels, ancestors, light beings of all four corners and all realms, great Father in the sky, loving Mother in the earth, I welcome you to this space and give thanks to be your messenger. I set the intention to see, to feel, to hear, and to know your sacred words and deliver a message in such a way that enlightens, inspires, heals all who come. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm hearing that's enough. All right. Oh, there's one card right here popping out. Oh, wow. Spiritual narcolepsy. Falling angel. This is really quite interesting for me because I am really stuck on what this actual card is meaning, and I'm looking at the Emperor who's saying, Archangel Michael's basically saying, get in touch with your spiritual self and try not to be too caught up in lofty thoughts, which is really counterintuitive to what we should be doing. Number 19 adds up to a 2, but I'm looking at this image. I mean, to me, the image is gorgeous. And spiritual narcolepsy, it's a little bit sort of like, well, what is the positive message here? That's what I'm really not struggling with, but it has this, okay. Organization, logic, structure, and discipline. It seems that we could be, because I include myself in these messages, getting caught up in a little bit too much of the lofty thoughts, not to fall asleep at the wheel, not to lose sight or become unconscious. If you've got into these lofty feelings and you've sort of lifted yourself up into thinking, believing, or buying into the fact that all spiritual can solve and forgive everything or solve all your issues, you sort of, in a way, have to bring yourself back down to earth. And that's, it's a cautionary tale for me today, in so much that I come from a place of teaching spirituality and teaching the connection between earth and the other side, the veil. But here's the message. Sometimes, not all the time, we can become really quite lofty and really quite spiritual and really quite lifted, that it literally pulls us back into the energy of the veil. And we have to remember that we are still wards and wardens, disciples of the Mother Earth. We are still having a physical experience, and we're still meandering through the physical. This is the message I'm getting. We're still meandering through the physical difficulties and challenges. This card is really talking about risking, not saying you are, being seduced and comforted by situations, losing track of aspirations. It's basically saying, try not to be distracted. Try not to use your spirituality as a detour from what you really should be doing, or what your tasks are. This week, we've got this eclipse popping up on Saturday, the full moon eclipse. And that's really a time when we have to let go emotionally of things that have not been working for us. That means people, places, situations, jobs, anything on that tangible level. The eclipse is a bit like I've said, sliding doors that push us into a portal. The challenge we have is there is a side of all of us that doesn't want to deal with the nitty-gritty of cleaning up where we need to clean up, to release the old so that the new can grow. So don't be seduced by these false prophets, these I don't like the term fallen angels, because I don't know that angels fall. Look at your friends, look at those who are influencing you, look at those who are speaking their truth, and see if you are able to discern the difference between what's your truth, what are you about, what are you up for. When you receive this card, it's a bit like a gift and a message. It's an invitation to study your beliefs, to study you and your thoughts and feelings about what's happening in your own life. Analyze the situation from your own higher perspective. Use your own intuitive thoughts and feelings to get to the truth. I feel like this card is talking today about perhaps, this is good. You might have been caught up in worry or woe, and there may be a false sense of security for you. A false sense of things are not appearing the way that you want them to appear or that they should appear. So this is really, and the number 6 for today is really asking you to look at, where are you finding joy? Where are you finding happiness? Where are you finding that deep sense of contentment? And being a spiritual heart warrior is really looking after your own heart. I struggled with this. Gertrude is here. She's kind of like an energy that changes. One of those mood rings that changes color. This one is like an energy that today is changing and doing almost like one of those, what do they call those lamps? Lava lamps. It goes up and it changes shapes. Well, this changes color today. And she's telling me to lift up I love this energy. She's saying to lift up the energy of the card of the day message. It doesn't have to be that hard, for goodness sakes. Okay. She said, oh, for goodness sake, get your mind back down in here. See what I'm saying? I went there this morning with this 19 fallen angel and spiritual narcolepsy, and my mind went down that Alice in Wonderland rabbit hole where I thought, what is this? Why am I seeing this kind of ghostly figure? She's saying, all right, she's saying that looking at the shadowy people, places, situations, and stories that are physically in your life and working out ways with which, is there joy here? Is there happiness here? Am I content? Am I doing what I really want to do? Is my heart feeling fulfilled? And if the answer is, yeah, no, not really, and you struggle with that feeling of, I got to pull this Band-Aid off, oh, but it's going to bleed, or I've got to let somebody know this, that, the other thing about them. Oh, but they're going to be upset with me. That, oh, but they're gonna. Oh, but what happened? Oh, but that piece of today's message, that's the fallen angel bit. That's the bit where you can't put the right foot forward because the back foot's dragging behind with all of the past worries and all the past stuff. Today is about inward contemplation and balance. Balancing your thoughts, balancing your feelings, and using the power of your own persuasion to reach an answer. Could be, if you've got a really good friend that has your back, that's in your cheerleading section, get with them, have them hold space for you so that you can talk these things through. You can sort of get to an answer that works for you. This week is about communication, Mercury, but it's also about joy. Jupiter's bringing gifts, and then this eclipse, the door slides open. And sometimes for me, in the eclipse season, I don't look at it as, some people can look at it as Oompa Loompas Caddy Land, where things are just not seeing what they are like. Plus, this whole summer, well, actually this whole year, we had a bunch of retrograding planets. So a lot of stuff got pushed into the vortex, to quote Esther Hicks, and we really were trying to sort through what is it that we need and what is it we don't want. And then on top of that, life just went, here we are, Halloween. Good gracious. Yesterday we were just putting away the Valentine's stuff. Now we've got Halloween. Well, where did this year go? So, my people, my friends, there's not a whole lot of time to sort through the wood from the trees and to get into what do you want? How do you get joy? And what I will say about angels and the angel realm, they haven't really had a whole lot of experience in human. They've been here to bring joy, to bring happiness, to lift up our hearts, to lift up our minds, to lift up our souls and let us go forward. But in order to do that, to fly, we have to cut off the stuff that's weighing us down. And remember, or at least I believe, you believe what you want. We came in a physical form to fulfill a purpose, to heal some wounds that may have been ancestral, that might have been attached to us from lifetime upon lifetime upon lifetime. So anytime you get the chance physically to slide the doors back, to look at what you need and what you don't need and sort through that, do it. But no, whatever space gets created by letting go, something better is going to fill its space. Come in for it. We get caught up in the worry about what other people are going to think, how they're going to view us. Oh dear, that gets taught. That gets learned. It really does. And these are the things that we work with and work on. I don't know. People pleasing. Oof. Don't know about that. It's a difficult one. All right, my friends, it's enough. She's just going, wee. Until tomorrow, I love you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and getting this out there. Bye for now.